Let's turn to the economy now. The American Rescue Plan is pumping millions into the local economy. Nonprofits and local governments will benefit from that cash infusion, but it's likely contributing to the inflation we're all feeling. How would you have changed pandemic relief to better serve the economy? We'll start with Congressman Bacon.
The first 4 COVID bills were needed. We had forced businesses to shut down. People needed help. We had a huge part of our country not working. And so the Paycheck Protection Plan, aid to the theaters, all these things that we were doing, they were necessary. But after the election and the administration was sworn in, people were getting back to work. The need for that 5th COVID bill was a lot less necessary. And when the president proposed a $2 trillion, $1.9 trillion to be precise, spending bill, it was Democrat economists who warned us not to do it because we were coming out of the COVID, coming out of the recession. The economy was firing on all cylinders at that point. And so Larry Summers, who worked for Bill Clinton, but who also worked for Barack Obama, he was the Secretary of Treasury, the Chief Economic Advisor, said, don't do this with no pay-fors. You got to have cuts to go with it because you're going to see a serious inflation. So President Biden came in with a 1.5% inflation or cost of living increases, and immediately when this bill was passed, we saw inflation skyrocket. Now we're at 8.2%. Food is at 13% up, and we can just go on and on. People today cannot afford groceries or utilities. The average family has lost $5,000 a month from this reckless spending. And so we should have heeded the advice of Larry Summers and other Democratic economists, Steve Ratner. These are 2 Democrats who said don't do it, but the Democratic leadership did not listen to them, and we have the inflation that we have today.
Senator Vargas.
Thank you very much. Look, I'm a working parent, and I'm the product of a working family. I saw exactly what happens when it's difficult to be able to make ends meet. It's one of the reasons why for the last 6 years in the state Senate, I've been fighting on behalf of working families. It's clear that people need continued support. That's why I fought for better jobs, for healthcare access and education, and made sure that we were controlling our spending. Balanced budgets as a member of the Appropriations Committee that enabled us to do a lot more in not only providing historic tax relief, but targeting it to low-income families and making sure we were making it easier. For senior citizens, we eliminated the Social Security taxation. For individuals on income tax and property tax relief, historic numbers. And we did it because people are going through a really tough time. Congressman Bacon has said that we're in a recession, but then he's also saying that people are getting back to work and they don't need any help. We need somebody that is going to step up and realize that there's something that we actually need to do to both control costs and provide necessary relief. That's why my entire career has been trying to do just that. And even during these last 6 months, 7 months, I've been working across the aisle to make sure the funds that we do have are invested appropriately in job creation and getting people back on their feet. And that's the kind of leadership I'm going to bring to Congress.
Thank you. Congressman.
Well, unfortunately, Tony doesn't have his facts straight on this. We were coming out of a recession. People are going back to work. And then we did this $1.9 trillion COVID bill. It created the inflation. And it wasn't just this. It was also a terrible energy policy that created a huge increase in gas prices. But this inflation caused the Fed to then raise the interest rates. The interest rates are double today for buying a home, one of the highest interest rates we had in a long time. That created then the recession, and then that also hurt the stock market where $11 trillion have been lost in the stock market. We have so many people in Omaha right now come up to me and they're going, Don, we're having to postpone retirement. It all goes back to this initial decision of a $1.9 trillion bill with 0 pay-fors, adding 10% of the money supply into the money system. That devalues your money by 10%.
Senator Vargas, your rebuttal.
Thank you. Congressman Bacon, you said we were in a recession in one of your TV ads. Look, I've been working to control our costs in the Nebraska legislature and was even named the taxpayer defender providing tax relief. And you're talking about making it easier for working families. I make $12,000 a year as a state senator. You've made more than $1 million as a member of Congress for your salary. I've been fighting on behalf of working families because I know what they're going through, and you voted against a middle-class tax cut, and you're trying to gut Social Security and Medicare. So if you really want to stand up for working families, make sure we're protecting those, not trying to gut them, because what you're just saying to the public is, I'm really worried about your retirement. I'm worried about your pocketbooks, but not enough to actually vote in your best interests.